Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again. Another reaction for you guys. Take us, of course, to continue the journey of Transformers Prime. This is Season 2, Episode 4, and once again, we're here with another multi-part arc here because this is Operation Bumblebee Part 1. And we just finished up Orion Pax. The first 3 episodes were a 3-part arc of that, Orion Pax, and now we're here with Operation Bumblebee Part 1. Okay, so another arc here, in terms of like a multi-part episode thing here. The first 3 episodes, the Orion Pax arc to start off Season 2. Overall, solid stuff. Solid. It wasn't amazing. There were some really cool moments, especially the Insecticon, like what? And of course Decepticons, you know, left these potential like, you know, Insecticons or whatever. Like, we only saw the one, right? And then there were Scraplets there as well, and Jack saved the day, and they, you know, got the device and all that stuff, and their, you know, Megatron was distracted, and Optimus is now back. So things are back to normal. But now with Operation Bumblebee, something bad's gonna happen again. Based on that title, I'm guessing. I have no clue. I'm really enjoying the journey. I never, and I've said this before, never would have thought that I would be reacting to a Transformers show, but here I am, and I'm really enjoying the journey. So I really do appreciate you guys for pushing and saying, look, you need to watch the show. And when the poll came about, you guys voted for it, and it was winning the whole time. So I really do appreciate you guys pushing for you to watch this really good show. Because even if I'm not loving the show at times, I'm still really enjoying it and enjoying the characters for the most part. So at the end of the day, it's all a win. So anyways, guys, let's dive into now. Season 2, Episode 4, Transformers Prime, Operation Bumblebee, Part 1. Let's go. Right away, Megatron. Okay. Doing some mining.
It seems you detected the ancient Autobot frequency precisely.
Bring it to me with utmost care. Megatron.
What's in there?
Allow you to pilfer Autobot relics. Unless you're in the mood for mutually assured destruction.
The spark extractor.
Spark extractor? They're surrounded. Not good.
Yet capable of extracting every spark within its radius. You really should have left your Decepticon shield intact. For you have no idea how useful your code-breaking skills prove to be. Engage them!
Yeah, he's not gonna fight them. He's just gonna slowly walk away. Okay, here's backup, of course. I was waiting, like, come on.
Bumblebee,
Get him.
secure the package.
Ooh! Oh, exactly. Going the other way. There you go. You made it out. Good. Alright. Oh! Okay. So angry.
You have some brass
He's talking a lot.
bearings, Bumblebee.
Optimus. Iacon was both a cultural center and a stronghold, which Megatron raided when Autobot troops were at their nadir.
Clearly, the beacon was added as a safety measure, should the weapons ever be found by the undesired party.
Do you think this is the only intel you supplied to Megatron?
No.
RC, you are right to ask.
The spark extractor was in my grasp. I could have removed more than that scout's voice box.
What?
We possess 2 more sets of coordinates, which Orion decrypted before departing our ranks.
Just picked up the same signal. Could be another homing beacon. Let's rendezvous with the
Be careful. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Silas.
Oh my god, I wasn't expecting them.
Estimated arrival 2 minutes.
Wait, what?
It
Oh.
would appear the signal was a trap.
The backup is ahead of schedule.
Oh shit.
As luck would have it. So am I.
What'd they pull from him exactly? Oh, I bet he can't transform. No, he can't. Oh shit. Because he found out last time we saw Silas, he found out how they transformed. He's having to back up like, what are you doing, man?
We rolling or not?
Poor Bumblebee. This isn't fair at all.
You can fix me, can't you?
Bumblebee was hit pretty hard.
Yeah,
Stun
but-
blast
yes,
may have
but
fried
how
his
they not-
T-cog.
Is that like a T-bone?
By the Allspark.
It was taken. Yeah, exactly.
Bumblebee's T-cog isn't damaged.
If Megatron wasn't behind this, then
Silas.
who was?
The ones who cannibalized Breakdown.
But why would they want Bumblebee's part?
So that they could figure out how to transform stuff or whatever.
You're mistaken, my friend. I do know what it's like to lose a vital part of oneself.
Miko, a T-Cog is a biomechanism, not a scrapyard find. If it were that easy, don't you think I would have replaced Bumblebee's voice box by now?
Not while Mech uses Bumblebee's T-Cog for their own sinister
You know they
purpose.
are. They made their own bot?
Commence beta test.
What the hell? Okay, I wasn't expecting them to make their own bot, but I get it. It makes sense.
Installation complete.
It ain't working. He's so mad. It's not working. What's he doing here?
You are the ones who turned poor Breakdown into a pitiful science experiment.
It's not going to do much. It won't.
If I were here to avenge the big lug, you would be screaming for mercy by now. You see, we have much more in common than you might think.
Oh boy, this is not
I'm
good.
not merely referring to our battle scars. A T-Cog isn't technology. It is biology. But once I supply you with the particulars of its chemical makeup, we can utilize your considerable resources to devise a means of detecting new deposits for us to share. Intending to build an army, are you?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
I am no stranger to ambition.
Bumblebee.
Calm
I will
down,
let you
dude.
know the moment I hear something.
But it's racing a car. Yeah, he can't turn into a car. Yeah. Not a good idea to watch TV. No. Their faces. He's so sad.
You're just as amazing without wheels. I mean,
That's true,
speed
but
isn't
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
You hit 120 easy.
Uh-oh.
You'll just have to remain in the silo until...
Shit. Oh, shit. What?
Where are the others?
Jack's at work. Miko's in detention. Again. I was expecting Bulkhead.
I know you and I can handle it, B, but there's no reason to...
Yeah.
What are you trying to prove?
It happened at Tiger
We're getting a
Pass,
flashback.
but he refused to provide intel. Where a field medic managed to stabilize his condition.
So, we owe Bumblebee's life to that field medic.
Could have done better.
They should have waited for backup.
Not every mission ends in a high-speed pursuit.
Well, it could in this case. Watch out. Uh-oh. He is trying. Holy shit. Go Bumblebee.
Show me some speed.
Oh, that was smart. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't gonna last long. Oh shit. Oh. Poor Bumblebee. He didn't deserve that at all. It's not fair. It's like the guy who already has no voice box. He gets his T-Cog taken by, of course, Mech Silas. I wasn't expecting that, though. Wasn't expecting that reveal, like, oh, it's actually them who's leaving, like, the trap or whatever. They stole the T-Cog, which is an organic, because it's not a part. I mean, it is, but for Cybertronians, basically, Decepticons, Autobots, it's the thing that helps them transform and all that kind of stuff. And we saw, it's not so much like Bumblebee also transforming into a car, which he can't do now with it missing, but also he can't even transform into weapons to fire at. I forget the Decepticon's name that was like trying to get Bumblebee. High-speed chase, what's up? What's going on, Bumblebee? You know, egging him on and shit. So he, of course, you know, improvised and was riding on the back of that really rusty truck. I don't know how that truck was able to maintain the weight of Bumblebee as long as it did. But anyways, really shitty for them to do that. Because I'm like, well, okay, what's the point of Mech doing here? And it makes sense now, because last time we saw them in season 1, they witnessed how Arachnid had basically scanned and turned into a helicopter. They saw, and they knew at that point, something is up here. Something's going on. And then, of course, they, I forget they said his name, but the breakdown, right? I think that's the name of the Decepticon. They also, like, just basically did some, like, experimental, like, just digging into him and find out the hell he's all made of and shit. Like, they were basically dissecting him. So it all pieces together to where they instantly, without really wasting too much time, know what they're looking for. And then they test out on a bot that they've built, which is, like, crazy. I should have expected that. That Mech, of course, and Silas were building their own bot, and they tested out in terms of like seeing if it transform. It doesn't work because just putting the T-Cog in, it doesn't do anything. And then who decides to show up? Because Starscream showed up right as Bumblebee was being basically dissected for a bit and getting his T-Cog removed. You have Starscream show up, and then he sees all this going on, like, interesting. Well, I'm glad that I'm not Bumblebee right now. And then he actually shows up at Mech and Silas's place and forms an alliance. We all know that Starscream is going to betray Silas. And the thing is, Silas, when he teamed up with Arachnid, which is not the first time he's teamed up with a bot before, so him teaming up with Starscream is not out of the ordinary. It's not weird, really. But it's not surprising because he's already done it. But Silas probably knows this is going to be like a double cross at some point. There's some sort of cross, some sort of thing's going to happen where the betrayal is going to occur. So the question is Silas going to betray first, or is Starscream going to do it? That's the real question. Who is going to be the one to betray the other first? That's the real question. Now, I really enjoyed how they portrayed Bumblebee in this episode in terms of his emotion, even though he doesn't have a voice box, and the flashback as well, even though we obviously didn't hear his voice, which is intentional, but the fact that he lost his voice because he was refusing to give Megatron and the Decepticons any information on anything they're basically demanding from him about the Autobots. And the war was going on, he refused to speak. And that's what caused him to lose his voice. And the fact that it was Ratchet's fault that he was not able to save his voice. So that's something as well that I think will be revealed probably in part 2, is he was the medic he was referring to that probably could have done better. So I like those elements there. And the fact that Bumblebee has never really spoken this much before, ever, in an episode. At least not that I can remember. Maybe the one episode where he had Megatron's kind of like mind or something inside him. I think maybe there was some more, dialogue essentially from Bumblebee with all the squeaking and all the noises and stuff he makes. But he was very vocal. And they did a good job of showcasing physically what was happening and on his face, because obviously you can't understand him. Everyone else understands what he's saying, but we don't. But we get the idea of it, because they're really good at animating Bumblebee's kind of facial expressions and everything, and movements, and understanding his kind of mood through the visuals, knowing we can actually understand what he's saying. So it's really good that they figure that out, because it really is helpful in the narrative and telling the story. So predictions in terms of what's going to happen next. Obviously, we're going to get Operation Bumblebee Part 2. I don't know if it's a Part 3 or Part 4. I have no idea, because I don't look past where I'm already at in terms of the episode. But I'm assuming we're probably going to get a betrayal between either Silas betraying Starscream or the other way around. And probably... Well, whatever this relic that was stolen at the end, because clearly he won, right? So that he's delivering it back. And they also question, too, and I think they're doing a pretty good job of kind of still keeping the mystery around what exactly did Orion Pax do, because RC's like, well, do you remember exactly, like, how much stuff you decoded? And the thing is, we know that he actually didn't decode too much, but he decoded enough for them to find that device at the opening of the episode, which was like a spark, like, retrieval device or something like that. It's pretty bad. And of course, the whole entire sequence where Bumblebee steals it from Megatron and the whole entire the bridge, the space bridge, that was really good. That was a cool sequence inside it. That was a really cool sequence, like back and forth, seeing all that. But turns out 2 more things were located. 2 more things were decoded by Orion Pax. So they've already found one. I wonder what the other one is. I'm assuming it's probably going to tie into this. Maybe it ties into another episode down the road. I don't know. But we know there's 2 more locations, 2 more things, and they already got one of them that specifically is tied into Orion Optimus decoding shit. So it's not looking good on that front. But the question is, what device exactly did he have at the end of the episode to bring to Megatron? And what exactly is the other device? Are they connected? Maybe they're all 3 connected in some sort of way. Maybe that ties into maybe an overall plot line. Who knows? So yeah, overall, Transformers Prime is doing a pretty good job of keeping me entertained, and I'm having a good time with the show. And I hope you guys are enjoying the reactions. I really appreciate you guys supporting and commenting your thoughts and everything. And so, yeah, I'm excited to continue to see what happens next. But I hope you guys enjoy the reaction. I'm curious to know your thoughts about the episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.